You were sitting beside your best friend Leah in a crowded bus. Students were chatting, old ladies were holding grocery bags, some old men were snoring at the back. You sat quietly, your chin was resting on your palm beside you. Leah suddenly leaned forward and tapped the window. Hey, Ryan, look, there is a new convenience store over there. Let's get off and buy some ramen. I'm craving for it. You glanced lazily at where she was pointing. You saw the small convenience store. No, bestie, I don't want to buy anything. Leah frowned and nudged your shoulder. Why, bestie? Why not? You never say no to ramen. You okay? I'm just not hungry. You try to smile. Her brows furrowed as she stared at your pale face. Hey, bestie, don't lie. Tell me what happened. Come on, we are friends. We promise that we will share everything. Your hands fidgeted with the fabric of your skirt as you looked at her with your pouty face and began. Today, while I was in the library, Zachary came to me. What? Zachary? The Zachary? Yeah, he said that you passed. That he? You let out a sigh and finally blurted out, that he likes me. Her eyes widened and then she burst out laughing. Wait, what? Zachary, the college heartthrob confessed to you. Oh my god, Ryan, you should be happy and look at you. You groaned. Leah, stop teasing me. I just didn't know what to say. I froze and he left eventually. Unbelievable. Gus literally fight for his attention and here you are acting like it is a tragedy. You turned your face towards the window, whispering, but I don't like him. What? You don't like him? Are you mad? You shrugged. Maybe. You are so rude sometimes. Why, if he ever confesses to me, I would faint right there. You are crazy, Leah. He's just a guy. Leah's eyes widened. Just a guy? He's really handsome. You rolled your eyes. You got no shame, bestie. Yeah, I know. She went catching the eyes of some old ladies who glared at her. She forced a cheeky smile to them and then rolled their eyes, looking forward. Soon the bus slowed down and came to stop. You both grabbed your backpacks and stepped down while bumping into some passengers, but you both never cared as it had become a daily occurrence. You both headed to a small bakery which stood at the corner. Its signboard was painted with the soft pink letters that read Sweet Heaven Bakery. You pushed open the glass door and the tiny bell above it jingled cheerfully. The smell of fresh bread, melted butter, and sugar made your stomach rumble slightly. The moment you saw the woman behind the counter, you smiled widely. Mom! You called, rushing over and hugging her from behind. Your mother chuckled softly. Her apron was covered in flour. Oh, my sweet girl. Yes, the bakery is run by your mother after your father's death. She opened this bakery with some savings she had. Leah bowed politely. Hello, aunt. Hello, dear. You look beautiful as usual. Leah grinned. Thank you. You too, you too. Your mom turned to you as you sat on the counter chair. So, what would you girls like to have? Two sandwiches and two lattes, please. She nodded. Got it. She turned towards her helper, a young man in his 20s who was busy arranging croissants. Jinwoo, make two sandwiches and two lattes for the girl, please. He nodded and started preparing the order. As she wiped her hands on her apron, she looked back at you. So, dear, how was your day at school? It was fine, Mom. She smiled softly and reached out to caress your hair. Ah, my daughter, you have been studying so hard lately. You need to take care of yourself too. I want you to shine brighter. Make your mother proud. Hmm? I will, Mom. You nodded gently. She patted your back. Good girl. Soon your food came neatly arranged on a wooden tray. You and Leah sat by the window and started to have it while chatting. When you finished, Leah looked at the time. Oh shoot, it is already 6 p.m. I have to go before Opa gets mad. You stood up with her. Okay, see you tomorrow in the school. She nodded, slinging her backpack over her shoulder and hugging you. She left out, saying goodbye to your mother. As she left, you turned towards your mother, who was serving a few customers near the counter. You watched her quietly for a while, the way she smiled, the way she moved around so gracefully despite being tired. You looked at her with a warm smile when she returned back to the counter. Mom, she looked up at you and said, Yes, dear. Close the bakery, let's go home now. You have been standing all day. She smiled lovingly, brushing her hands on her apron. I will, dear. You go first, okay? I still have few customers. But no. Before you could complete your sentence, she cut you off, saying, No, dear, you have exam coming up. Go home, take a shower, eat something light. You said and stood up. Fine, but don't stay too late. Sure, dear. You smiled and grabbed your backpack and headed towards the door. The bell chimed again as you stepped out and then walked down the quiet lane towards your home. After an hour, your mother wiped the counter as the last customer walked out. She sat softly looking around the empty bakery. I am tired, she murmured to herself. She noticed the basket of leftover bread. Ryan can have these for breakfast tomorrow, she whispered, wrapping them neatly and placing them in paper bag. Locking the bakery door, she stepped out into a chilly night air, holding the bag tightly in her hands. The street was dim. Suddenly, her phone buzzed in her pocket. She pulled it out, squinting at the screen. It was a message from you. Mom, did you close the bakery yet? Come home soon, okay? A warm smile appeared on her lips. She typed back quickly. On my way, dear, don't worry. She slowly began walking across the road. The crosswalk light blinked yellow, then red. She stepped forward, thinking the road was clear, but then a loud horn tore through the air. A heavy truck was speeding down the road. The headlights were blinking as it came rushing from the other side. She heard the loud horn and looked up, her eyes widened in shock, and the paper bag which was she holding slipped from her hand, causing the wrapped bread rolled onto the bread. Before the truck could crush her fragile body, two strong arms grabbed her and pulled her backward. A gasp left her mouth. With trembling body, she looked up at the man. It was a tall young man dressed in a black hoodie and jeans. His dark hair was slightly messy and he was looking at her. She could feel his breathing was uneven too. Are you okay, ma'am? He asked gently. Your mother blinked, her breath was shaky. Son, thank you. Oh my god, that wreck. It was about to. Calm down, you are safe now, just relax. He placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. Tears welled up in her eyes as she whispered, Thank you so much, son. You just saved my life. I don't know even how to thank you. Oh no, auntie, just take care of yourself. That's more than enough of a thank you. She wiped her tears quickly and patted his back. You are such a kind boy. She said, smiling, and looked down at the road where her bread was laying. He noticed this immediately. He walked over and bending down, he picked up everything carefully and dusting off the wrappers, he walked back to her. She bowed at him with gratitude. I will leave now. Take care, son. She said and were about to step forward when he called her from behind. It is too late. Let me give you a ride home. It is not safe to walk alone this late. She shook her head. Oh no, son, you have already done so much. I don't want to burden you more. He leaned forward. Please don't say no. Let me help you. I will feel at ease knowing that you reach home safe. She hesitated for a moment, then sighed and nodded. All right, son. He smiled while walking ahead. He opened the car door and she got down. He walked up to the driver's seat and started the engine. After a short while, the car stopped in front of your house. The guy stepped out and hurried to open the door for her. Here you go, aunt. Take care, please. He said, blinked slightly. Before he could leave, your mother said, No, son, I won't let you go like this. You did a lot for me. Come inside and have a cup of warm coffee. Oh, it is really okay, aunt. You must be tired. I will head back now, he said politely, declining her offer. But she insisted, I won't take no for an answer, son. Come inside. It is chilly tonight. Please, I request you. He said, looking at her. All right. She warmly smiled and opening the door with spare key, she led him inside the warm living room. She placed the bread bag on the counter and said, Son, make yourself at home. He nodded and sat down on the sofa. She looked up at the stairs and called out, Ryan, come down, sweetheart. You were in your room, half buried in your notes when you heard her voice. You put down the pen, wore your slippers, and rushed downstairs. As you reach the living room, your eyes widened. You! The man's head turned towards you at that same moment. His expression mirrored yours. You? He repeated. Your mother looked between you two, confused. You two know each other. Ah, yes, mom, he's Leah's brother Jungkook. Your mother blinked. What? Leah's brother? You nodded stiffly while Jungkook gave a polite smile. So this is your mom? Yeah, she's my mom. Your mother looked at you and said, Dear, you know he saved my life today. You frowned. What, mom? Did something happen to you? Seeing your rushing state, Jungkook quickly spoke. Don't worry, she's fine. But you didn't feel at ease, your mother chuckled, and caressing your hair, she spoke. I am fine. A truck almost hit me, but Jungkook pushed me away just in time. You looked at Jungkook, he was rubbing the back of his neck. Thank you for saving my mom. He's such a good boy, Ryan. Make him some coffee. Of course, mom. Jungkook, please sit. He nodded, smiling. You headed to the kitchen. As you made the coffee, you could hear your mom chuckling. When you returned, you placed the cups on the table. Here you go. Jungkook smiled. His eyes met yours as he looked up to say thank you. Your mother smiled at the sight of you. You both look good together. Mom! You blushed immediately. Jungkook coughed, looking away with a small smile tugging at his lips. After finishing the coffee, he stood up. I should go now, Aunt. It is getting late. Thank you again, son. Please visit again sometime. He smiled. I will, Aunt. You walked him to the door quietly. As he stepped outside, you said softly, Thank you once again. He turned slyly to you while smiling at you. That's my player. I'm just glad she's safe. For a brief second, both of your eyes met. Good night, Ryan. You smiled warmly. With that, he walked towards his car and finally disappeared. The next morning, you were sitting beside your mother while having the morning breakfast. Your mother glanced at you while stirring her tea. Ryan, you should go to Leah's house today and thank her brother properly. But, Mom, I already thanked him last night. She sighed, looking at you. Still, dear, it would be nice to take him something. I made some fresh kimchi this morning. Take it to him, hmm? Mom, please, that looks so embarrassing. What embarrassing? Can't you take food to your friend's house? You sighed and then nodded. All right, Mom. Good girl, she said while grinning. Evening. You rang the doorbell of Leah's house while adjusting the strap of your bag, holding the small container of kimchi carefully. Soon the door was opened. Your heart skipped a beat seeing Jungkook. He looked at you surprised. Ryan, you here? You smiled politely. Actually, my mother made kimchi and asked me to bring for you to say thank you. You said softly as you extended the box to him. His eyes softened as he took the box. There was no need, really. But since you are here, please come in, he said. You hesitated only for a moment before nodding as you stepped inside the living room. Leah came running to you. Yay, bestie! You giggled and pulled her into a hug. Jungkook chuckled. He went to the kitchen and quickly pouring the juice in the glass, he returned back in the living room. Please have it. You nodded shyly and took the glass from him. Leah smiled to herself, seeing how her cold-hearted brother was showing interest in her bestie. After a while, setting the glass down, you stood up. Okay, Leah, I will leave now. It is getting late. Leah interrupted immediately. What? No way, you are staying for dinner. I made pasta. You shook your head. No, Leah, it is really. But she was already dragging you towards the dining table. No excuses. She made you sit on one of the counter chairs and went to the kitchen while Jungkook followed you to the living room. He sat on the chair beside you. She quickly came back and Leah served you a generous plate of pasta, proudly saying, I cooked this. You better eat. Of course I will. Jungkook smiled. Leah sat on the chair in front of you. You picked up the fork and took the small bite, but then all of a sudden your eyes widened. It was so spicy. But Leah was watching eagerly and you couldn't disappoint her. You nodded, forcing a small smile. It is really good. Enjoy, bestie. You nodded with a cheeky smile, quickly reached out under the table for your napkin, but accidentally brushed against something else. Your eyes widened, you quickly pulled your hand away. During the whole dinner, you kept feeling shy. After dinner, Leah stretched her arms. I will go to my room to do some important stuff, she said, and then ran upstairs to her room. She knew Jungkook liked you as she had seen your picture in Jungkook's mobile phone. Downstairs, we looked at Jungkook and spoke. I am sorry. He smiled faintly. It is okay. In fact, I loved that. You looked at him with wide eyes, the way he said he loved it. Shall we go? You hesitated for a moment and then nodded your head. You stepped forward, but suddenly your heel caught on the edge of the rug and your feet slipped. Before you fell down, Jungkook held you. Your heartbeat raced. He gulped while looking at your face. He ruffled his hair, slightly blushing. Let's go. You nodded slightly. You both made your way outside. The ride home was silent but gentle. Occasionally you glanced out the window, occasionally you caught the reflection in the glass, and your heart skipped a beat while your cheeks were flushing. When he stopped in front of your house, you unbuckled your seatbelt. Thanks for the ride. He looked at you for a moment. You don't need to thank me anymore. He gave a small nod, blushing slightly. Good night. You stepped out as you reached the porch and turned back. His car headlights flashed over the street. You let out a sigh and rushed inside. The moment you walked in, you saw your mother was sitting on the couch folding laundry while watching a drama on TV. As soon as she saw you, she muted the screen and turned towards you with a teasing smile. Ah, my daughter is finally home. So tell me, did Jungkook eat the kimchi? She asked. You bit your lip. She tilted her head, waiting for your reply. Ah, yes, mom. He loved it. He loved it, mom. You said, blushing. Your mom looked at your red face and frowned. Dear, he liked the kimchi or something else. You froze for a second, realizing how much your cheeks were heated. No, it is not like that. I just need to go back to my room. You said and rushed upstairs. Your mother blinked and then chuckled lightly. Aish, what has gotten into this girl? As soon as you entered your bedroom, you closed the door and leaned against it. You walked to the mirror and stared at your reflection. Your cheeks were pink and your lips still curved into a shy smile. You whispered softly, he loved it. Without realizing, you giggled softly, then jumped onto your bed, burying your face in the pillow. Aish, Vian, calm down. Well, Vian, dear, you got a disease which is called love.